live from the Cactus Creek at Ibri. He is the king of prime time, Ghana's undisputed entertainment laureate, and still the youngest old man in Ghana. Put your hands together, show some love for the indefatigable KSM.
The KSM Show.
Yeah! Folks, I'm very, very excited tonight, man, because the guest I'm going to talk to, this is a man, I call him a man to respect, man. This is a man, he's a legend, and he's fascinating. Make us a P, because I'm going to introduce him. And ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together, show some love as you've never done before, for my man, Baby J! Show him some love, man! Hey! At my age, I call everybody my son. He's my son. Show some love for my son. Wow. Oh, man. We're going for a commercial break and we will be right back.
The KSM Show.
Let me tell you something. When you take your stuff to the laundry, some of the complaints you get is a missing button, some stain on the thing, all sorts of things. But with Cabell, you can bet you're going to get a quality job done. Send your stuff to Cabell. If you want to reach them on their hotline, the number is 050-139-4546. So call Cabell Dry Cleaning Service. Is always clean and crisp.
Hey, wait! Go left, come. Straight. Push up. Hey! Oh, sorry, madam, I not see him.
You kept asking me to come back.
You can't control what will happen, but you can control how you respond to what happens when it happens.
Welcome to SIC Insurance.
At SIC Insurance, we are always ready to come to your aid when the unfortunate happens. Call us today for your motor, accident, fire, burglary, travel insurances, and more. Or visit our website or any of our branches nationwide. SIC, our promises are sacred.
Okay, folks, Valentine's Day is just around the corner. So why don't you start making plans now? And the place to be is Cactus Creek Hotel. It's going to be exciting. We're going to have a buffet dinner and live band. There's going to be also action around the poolside. Make your reservations now. Call 055-059-6007. Cactus Creek, the place to be.
Cactus Creek. It is no longer Ghana's best kept secret. It's an open secret. So serene, so heavenly. And the meals? Just like home cooking. Cactus Creek. Your soul will thank you. Call or WhatsApp 055-039-5007. Pulse Fitness Center, the premier destination for fitness in Ghana. Meet the indefatigable captain.
There are 3 things that I love doing. Number 1, workout. Number 2, workout. Number 3, workout. Workout put mind, soul, and body together.
The captain has spoken.
We're getting busy. Bright lights, yeah, they make me dizzy. Logo Liggy. I just want the Lizzie. It's a Logo Liggy. Uptown, chasing for the Lizzie. Downtown, everybody busy. Logo Liggy. Like be Logo Liggy. I just want the
Paul's Fitness Center. East Legon Branch, Lizzie Sports Complex, Cotton Street, East Legon, Accra, Ghana, 0302 519-675. Kumasi branches. Officers Mess Branch. Denyami, Major Kobina Drive. Kumasi 0541-871-602. Golden Tulip Kumasi City Branch. Rain Tree Street 0322-492-647. Pulse, the premier destination for fitness in Ghana.
Say what lie we for around town.
The KSM Show.
We're back. That's my Jay. Master, welcome to the show, man.
Thank you.
Really good to have you here.
Same here. I'm very happy to see you.
Wow.
Very happy.
Yeah. Aswajan, aka Baby Jet. My first question. Where did the name Baby Jet come from?
We moved to New Bawe, that area. We formed a team. So my looks, now me name a baby face. Since they name me a daddy jet. my looks, now me a baby.
Now baby face.
Now, almost friend me baby.
Okay.
Now friend baby face at times.
Okay.
Later now I'm friend me baby. Until malam but we hold na baby na e friend me. Me nyini na baby. Till me ba liberty ni na my name was baby. So there was a game at Accra Sports Stadium I could remember, and then Dankweku Yebua of Peace FM. The way I was fast, and then my looks, they jet count because of
really
my looks. So that was how the jet came to
And you came baby jet.
So whom I was say, the baby jet has landed. Baby jet has landed. Sana. Say, your commentary.
The baby jet.
Yeah. Baby jet. Sana. At the end of
it. Shows up for baby jet, man. I have all these guests coming and going. You'll be surprised that everyone that's coming, I have to try and do a little bit of research. And I realized that you went to Great Princess.
7 Great Princess Academy.
And that about?
But I can say me because I was a mommy's boy. So.
You're a mommy's boy?
Yeah.
Tell me about that. You look like a mommy's boy. What's that about? Mama.
Yeah, mama back. I was a mommy's boy. But I won't be hypocrite to say to motivate people and then say I came from a poor family. There are some people who, like, when you talk about poor, it's like in poor but my parents, although we're not rich, but my parents were
well off.
Yeah,
Comfortable.
She was a headmistress, and my father was a businessman dealing in maize. He goes to Nkransa.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we weren't rich, but my parents really worked hard to cater for our education and stuff.
But I get the feeling, man. It's almost as if you say you are poor, just say no money, and things.
Sometimes you say poor. Some villages are light in New Hall and those things, but of course we were born in Accra, and all those things weren't that easy. But my parents did well to try and cater for education, So
okay, cool. Now that we have talked a little bit about your mother, let me ask this question. And pardon me, your famous penalty kick.
Oh, they are shouting to me.
What the rumor was that your mother made you promise a 7-2 penalty. Is that true?
That was after the penalty miss. Yeah.
So she said, "Don't do it again."
Yeah. She said it before she passed away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you've never taken a penalty since?
For Ghana, since that time, no.
Really?
But with the club side, they believed in me, like taking penalties. So anytime I play, anytime I shoot, I score. So it was only the national team side that I missed a penalty. But the club side, I normally score. So.
Yeah. I like how you said it. Because to me, mom dear, yeah. These things happen. It happened. Let's move on. Yeah. So I just wanted to clear it as early as I can. But now let's talk about when did you start realizing that actually football is my thing?
At the age of 9.
9?
I started playing at the age of 9. But your question, as when I realized I could play was at the age of 12. You know, because since I started playing, anywhere I go, I stand out. You know, and those things. I'm the one who stands out. You know, I deliver, do my thing, and yeah.
Wow. So that was from 12 years.
Yeah, from 12 years. Yeah, from 12 years.
And your brother is
Bafojan.
What was his influence when it comes to this whole soccer thing?
For me, he was the one who did everything. He was the one who paved the way for me to be where I'm at, you know, because, you know, he started this Kobolo life, you know, he goes out, he comes so like I was watching, anywhere he goes, he takes me with him.
Okay.
You know, so even his old friends can testify, you know, like they see him now and they say, you know, so yeah, he's the one who did everything. So when I got to the world scene, when I became a professional football player, he was the one who was guiding me, you know, do this, don't do that. You know, actually, I had wanted to even go to Accra at Indomitable College, you know, but he stopped me because he went to Indomitable College, you know, but he decided, you know, he told me I should school in Accra.
Really?
You know, I just school in Accra, so
it's quite interesting because the way he was your elder brother and he went to Indomitable, he would have thought he would want you to follow his steps.
I wanted to.
You wanted to, but he didn't.
You know, but he felt like, you know, when he went to school, his friends that he had played with, you know, when he was young, he was at school when he saw them playing for the national team, and he was at school, you know, so he didn't want me to pass through what he did, you know, so he was like, yeah, Indomitable is a good school, but I prefer you stay in Accra, you know, so that was how I went to Accra Academy and stuff, and then the football thing started, like continued in Accra.
What are some of your nicest memories at Accra?
Accra.
Your mates and your people you were hanging out with?
I knew what I wanted to be, you know, so in class, I remember I had a friend, you know, so sometimes I give him the pen and I say, interview me because I'll be a star.
Really?
Yeah, so
you'll be holding the pen like a mic?
Yeah, so I'll stand in front of the class and then he'll be asking me questions. And then I'll be answering the questions, you know.
Was he interviewing as a sports star or
yeah,
star?
As a football star, you know, because I saw it. I knew I would play for the national team. And I even told them I'll be the first batch to qualify Ghana to the World Cup. And then it happened.
Wow. Wow, that's what you told him then?
Yeah, I told most of my friends at that time.
What gave you that confidence? Now would you and I said there was something inside you that really believed what you were saying?
Like it's something I saw, right? Because my style was different than others. You know, because everywhere I go, you see the kids playing, but my style was different. You see, although they were even older than me, but you see me at a different level. Yeah, so even when I was playing for the under 14, I was compared to the Premier League players because of my style, the way I play. You know, so it got into my head though. You know, so I had to just work on it and then achieve what I had to achieve.
Wow.
So I said it, and all those people watching the interview, they know it.
They know you are predicted.
Yeah,
this would happen.
I predicted. I told them I'll play for the national team. I'll play for Ghana. Because that time Ghana had never qualified to the World Cup. You know, and I said, okay, my badge will be the first team to qualify Ghana to the World Cup. You know, so they were laughing, and then it happened in 2006.
Wow. When it happened, did that surprise you, or something that you knew would happen, so it was no big deal? You
know, sometimes you predict something, and when it happens, you get surprised actually.
Yeah.
But in the second thought, you say like, "Send me you know, so it's something I prophesied. I said it, and it happened. So it goes both ways. Sometimes I'm not surprised, you know, because I really worked hard to get there. There wasn't any connection. There, I say, funny shame.
Yes.
You know, all those things. You know, I felt like I earned the call up, you know, because I played for Liberty Professionals. You know, I played in the Ghana League. I did what I had to do. I was invited to the national team. So I always say it's hard work, and then the talent was also there. You know, so I always say, me being in the national team, I really earned the call up.
You did.
Yeah.
Show some love, man. You really did, and I know you were expecting to be in it. You prophesied to be in it, but the first time you were invited or you got called, what was the feeling like?
It was amazing feeling. Sometimes I even said I was invited when I was playing for Liberty. I remember it wasn't even Liberty. You know, I was in the local first division with Stay Cool Professional. I remember we played a game at Takrady. You know, so it was a first division game, local first, middle league. You know, so there was a game we played against King Solomon Babies, and then I scored the only goal of the game. And that time Bukaziz was the coach of Ghana, and then his assistant was Coach Paha. And Coach Paha is a Fanti. He came to Takrady to visit his family, and he heard there was a team playing there, so he came to watch it. So he watched it and he saw the talent, you know, Coach Paha. So he invited me verbally. You know, he called me and he was like, "Bra camp." You know, that was when I got to the camp. It was just a small camping, the local players. Until I joined the Premier League players. It was, I remember at Tema. You know, we had some few days camping, and that was when it started.
Wow. You remember your first time you played on the national team? The first game?
You mean the senior national team? Because I played for the Black Meteors. Senior national team was in 2003. You know, and I even scored against Somalia at Accra Sports Stadium. We won by 5.
Wow.
5-0 against Somalia. That was my first game.
That was your first game?
Yeah. I came on and I scored.
Wow. I know you probably get excited when these things happen, but on the pitch, what do you go through? Once you score, are you looking for this next goal? What happens?
Yeah, definitely. My job is to score goals. You know, sometimes, you know, you got some hard defenders. You know, you find things difficult. You know, but I try to do my best and score. To use my skills and everything. You know, sometimes you get into a difficult game, but you find your way to score. Sometimes you score just one goal. But if you get more opportunities, why not? You know, you miss some, you have to put some at the back of the net. You know, so that is me. I always try to score as much as possible. You know, but sometimes it's very, very difficult. You know, but
something that I've always wanted to ask, and I'm glad that you are here that I can ask. What is the pressure that you go through, especially when you have a big game coming? You know, knowing how fans can subject you to whatever. What kind of pressure does it give you? Do you get relaxed? Do you block everything out? How do you handle those things?
Sometimes behind the scene, we feel that pressure, especially when people are expecting you to score. Sometimes Asamoah Gyan, Ghana is going to play. Everybody knows Asamoah Gyan is going to score. So everybody's mind is like, you have to do something because you are the one who they know you can score. So it puts pressure on me, but it's a good one, good pressure. It's something that I've never gotten scared of any opponent, you know, but that pressure, you know, that expectation from the crowd and everything. So behind the scene, we feel that pressure, but I know how to motivate myself. That is why you see me, Shijaman, yeah, all these things, just to ease that pressure. Because when I go into that mood, I don't feel that pressure anymore. Because
so it's all deliberate. It's part of how
it's part of how I psych myself.
What about your team members? Do you sometimes we notice that, Charlie, we are ready to fire, but the team members or a team member is not quite on? How do you inspire them? How do you get them all going?
Yeah, when I became the captain, you know, even when I was not a captain, sometimes I be in people's shoes. You know, they won't let you see, but I know what I go through. So I try to transform into them, and then I'll be like, okay, let me make them laugh. So
really?
I'm the funny type. So in camp, maybe after dining, I just try and do some stand-up comedy. I make them laugh.
Oh, you do?
Oh, I make them laugh, like they laugh really hard. And
really?
They know.
Can you tell me one of the jokes you've told them? So I can laugh some.
The jokes there are a lot of them. There are a lot of them.
Throw one for us.
Okay. Which one? There was this one police guy who went to the barbering shop to just also unity, and then when he entered, there was one guy who the barber asked him like, "Hey, okra star ben obi." You know, see, star keke bizarre no. Try me say police phone pass your phone no. I was just insulting the police. Star keke obi.
Star obi no.
You me say police phone pass your phone no. Jimmy no dey Ghana bribe mkwan no mojina. So when the policeman entered, he saw the guy insulting the police. You know, Gina the Chiboko. So you won't say the barbering shop, mirror, no.
Yes.
Into all your man or police no so. I say, now I'm a bottom. So who police no? And then they
machine no. And who?
And I'm a bottom man.
Show some love, man. So you tell them jokes like this, and then it calms them down.
And then I tell them things that goes on in when we are playing. The funny things that people don't see. You know, so if you are a couple match, obi say omo na makayo. Say na obi a say.
To say what you say?
Oh, it's like if you are Yenny Burkina boy, a penalty shootout.
Okay.
You do penalty shootout. You know, what goes on? If you are here now, you go shoot. You know, like what's the first five? You know, because say make it kind of but program meeting. I just don't want to.
Oh, feel free.
I just don't want to expose people. You know.
Okay.
So the possible camp. You know, that is what I do in camp. And people really laugh, like it's really funny. Into the young police, then it's
player, ball. You do stand up when you're not officially here, but you have your own way of doing like, stand up for your team.
All those guys who knows, like Omunim say I'm the funniest guy in the camp. You know. So
and before I bed, more come more towards that. And you, also music.
Yeah. Also? Music. I took it as a hobby, you know, because I know music. Sometimes me fear, me tonyo, all these things, and I remember my friend Castro, like we were there. Anytime, also he's very creative. So when somebody is there, he can just look at you and then do a freestyle, create a song, and then start singing. And anytime he sings, I try to harmonize. Now of course, hey, so you are good. So that was when he took me to the studio.
Okay.
So we went to the studio and then we did a song and it became a hit. You know, and then that was when, and I mean, so I didn't hear me there. Oh, I don't know. Say, "Charlie, go studio, then go BBA." Yeah, Korean so and so a hit. So we did a couple of hit songs for Ghanaians to enjoy.
Yeah.
Know? So it got to a time I had to buy all the musical instruments and then call my friends and then do live band. And so I have all the instruments.
You do?
I have everything.
Wow.
So anytime I feel bored or I'm free, I just call my friends and then we do it. And then
do you sing? And I say, oh boys,
me too. So one of them advised me like, why don't you form a band? You know, so because I had all the things. Machines are logistics.
Wow. So you have the band now?
Yeah.
You have the instruments, but do you have a group together?
I have a band called the Aza Band.
Really?
They've played a lot of shows. So even if you could remember my book launch, they were those playing. Like they are very good. I'm a lot of shows in the country, but people don't know.
It's getting exciting. We're going to take a short commercial break. When we come back, Baby Jet is the house, man. I think they're bon community. We'll be right back.
The KSM Show.
Let me tell you something. When you take your stuff to the laundry, some of the complaints you get is a missing button, some stain on the thing. all sorts of things. But with Cabell, you can bet you're going to get a quality job done. Send your stuff to Cabell. If you want to reach them on their hotline, the number is 050-139-4546. So call Cabell Dry Cleaning Service. Is always clean and crisp.
Hey, wait. Go left. Come. Straight. Push up. Hey. Oh, sorry, madam. I don't see him.
You kept asking me to come back.
You can't control what will happen, but you can control how you respond to what happens when it happens.
Welcome to SIC Insurance.
At SIC Insurance, we are always ready to come to your aid when the unfortunate happens. Call us today for your motor, accident, fire, burglary, travel insurances, and more. Or visit our website or any of our branches nationwide. SIC, our promises are sacred.
Okay, folks, Valentine's Day is just around the corner. So why don't you start making plans now? And the place to be is Cactus Creek Hotel. It's going to be exciting. We're going to have a buffet dinner and live band. There's going to be also action around the poolside. Make your reservations now. Call 055-059-6007. Cactus Creek, the place to be.
Cactus Creek. It is no longer Ghana's best kept secret. It's an open secret. So serene, so heavenly. And the meals? Just like home cooking. Cactus Creek. Your soul will thank you. Call or WhatsApp 055-039-5007. Paul's Fitness Center, the premier destination for fitness in Ghana. Meet the indefatigable captain.
There are 3 things that I love doing. Number 1, workout. Number 2, workout. Number 3, workout. Workout put mind, soul, and body together.
The captain has spoken.
We're getting busy. Bright lights, yeah, they make me dizzy. Logo liggy. I just want the Lizzie. It's a logo liggy. Uptown, chasing for the Lizzie. Downtown, everybody busy. Logo liggy. Life be logo liggy. I just want the
Paul's Fitness Center. East Legon Branch, Lizzie Sports Complex, Cotton Street, East Legon, Accra, Ghana, 0302-519-675. Kumasi branches, Officers Mess Branch, Denyame, Major Kobina Drive, Kumasi, 0541-871-602. Golden Tulip, Kumasi City Branch, Rain Tree Street, 0322-492-647. Paul's, the premier destination for fitness in Ghana.
say what lie we for run town.
The KSM Show.
Hey, we're back. And I promised you, let me be frank. I don't know. I'm not a sports person. When I'm watching football, the only things I know for sure: 1, penalty; 2, goal. For the longest time, I was trying to understand what's this offside thing that they come. Mama can't offside crying, I
also like comedy. That was why I followed you everywhere. Super comedy, pa.
Oh, super comedy, pa. I say a show.
Even when I'm at home, I don't even watch football. I watch boxing, tennis, or comedy.
Really?
Yeah.
Who's your favorite comedian?
Right now, I do watch these skits.
Yeah.
Like Akabineza.
Like
yeah.
who?
It's called Akabineza. Like Rasnene.
Yeah?
He's the only one I watch, you know, but I know a lot of comedians.
What about the international ones?
Dave Chappelle.
Yeah. Give it up for Dave, man. And he's Zipo. Yeah.
Hey, yeah, of course.
But this whole aspect of you, I think there's some artists in you that's also waiting to come out there. Say, either a musician or a comedian.
I have the music. I have the music in me. You know, before I took it as a hobby. I had a couple of hits with Castro. You know, and anytime I do the live band, I do it well. Like I do the live band well, and people advise, you can take this thing serious. I was like, we need time. I don't have time.
Yeah.
But if the time comes and I have to do it, why not? I'll do it because I can just go to the studio and do something. And my band is always there. You know, we've done a couple of songs that we've never promoted, but we will try and promote it. You know,
Fantastic.
Masamaja and the other band. You know, so we've got a lot of things.
And you dance as well, because I know Tamanabo, you, I don't know how, I mean, I'm not a bad dancer, but you were doing some steps. What every time you score a goal? No, you steps be.
Oh, but before I go there, you know, I've even done a couple of songs with an upcoming artist called Kiani. We've got 2 songs that we are about to promote, but because of my time, we don't get time to promote it. Back to your Asa thing.
Dear Sebi,
oh, it's my trademark. Like every time people see me, they try and do it, and I start laughing. Everywhere I go, you know, that celebration. I just did it for people to enjoy, because in football, when you score, although people get passionate about it, but I try to make people go home and talk about something.
It became a trademark.
Yes,
and that's what we go home and talk about. I said, if I can go here.
Oh, is that? And
show some love, man. A little bit.
You know, all the kids. They say, I just
yeah.
I'm gonna say for free Jano so we la no. Who for be people Jano so.
Okay.
No, I'm here no. Yeah, I'm friend we la.
Apart from so your football, we entertainer so.
I can be an entertainer, but I'm the shy type.
You're a shy type? Really?
Very, very shy. When I see people, I just do it for the people, because it's my job. I'm the people's man, you know. So when I see people, I have to just make them happy. But
really,
like behind the scene, and I'm a very shy person.
No, I believe you 100%. Because this is me a shy boy. Ujidi.
We've got a lot of comedians that are very, very shy.
Yeah.
But Nejuma. When they start, they have to. So I believe you.
But actually, you have done some more. The highest scorer in the World Cup. You have the highest score for an African player.
Yeah. 6
Show
goals.
some love, man.
Yeah.
That's a lot. Wow. And when it comes to Black Stars, how many do you have now? 51 or 50? 51 goals.
Yeah, 51.
That's the highest. You're the leading scorer.
Yes.
Wow. No, I mean, just when you're there by yourself, what keeps you busy now? Because I know you say you have to launch an album now, but time, you're not getting the time. What is keeping you busy right now?
Work and ambassadorial work. You know, sometimes even people have to invite me outside the country to just participate in some events. You know, I travel all over the world. You know.
Okay.
So even February, I'll have a busy schedule. I'll be traveling.
You'll be traveling a lot.
Yeah, a lot. You know, because I always thank God for putting me in this position. At least, although I'm not playing actively, I try and do something. You know, foundation. You know, people invite me, and I do my ambassadorial work and also my small businesses.
Yeah.
So,
how many small businesses do you have?
Oh, I have business. I have business. I try my best to put something on the table. So small. I'm now into the business world, and right now it's not grown, you know, because I started from somewhere in my career. Nobody knew me until I got to. There's someone everybody knows. So in the business world,
You're
Kakra.
you're a baby jet there.
I'm not baby jet. You know, I am Nana Sama.
Oh, you're a baby jet there.
Maybe some years to come, maybe I might be.
Yeah. Speaking of businesses, I don't know whether it's true or not, but you actually had a license from aviation to start your own airline?
Yeah.
Really? How's that going?
We were talking to investors and everything until the COVID came, you know, so everything became, you know, we put everything on hold, you know, because a lot of investors had to back out and everything. You know, so, but we're still on it, and then hopefully in the near future we can do something.
And it's, Baby Jet Airlines, is that what it's going to be? Local or international?
Go for a starting budget.
But so you earned a lot in football, eh? I don't expect you to disclose how much you earned, but the one time the biggest one was you have a $3 million estate in your mansion crowd. Estate in Kaswa. Remember home? I want to come there.
Oh, you're invited.
I'm invited.
Yeah, invited.
Should I come along? I should come bring the crew.
Oh, you can bring everybody.
I should bring everybody. But I hear it's a fascinating piece of estate. How long did it take you to plan that building?
Actually, I saw a friend building it. I saw the plan and everything. So I bought it actually.
Oh, you bought it?
Yeah, it wasn't my plan. You know, it was. But I saw the plan and I felt like, okay, I've been dreaming to get this kind of house, and I decided to buy it.
Wow.
That was in 2015.
2015.
Yeah.
So like Escabedo. I see the building. Mato. I remember they were interviewing Oprah Winfrey once, and then somebody asked, "So Oprah Winfrey, how does it feel to be you?" She said, "It's sort of a good feeling if you can buy anything you want." What's that say, you know?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Say, I need to be the beach. We have levels.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about my small level.
But you call it small level. I will come. I'm bringing the whole crew to come. You go hang out or baby jet fee, man. So you guys better behave. Well,
I'm going to be able to be DB.
Do you cook?
I'm not a good cook, but I can only cook rice and stew.
Now yeah, one more.
I'm going to say easy.
So, Baby Jet, what has been your toughest moment? I mean, you're a great player, we are comedy, we are everything, you look relaxed, you look happy. Internally, you look like a very positive soul. What has hit you back? I say, this one is a tough one.
When I lost my mom.
Your mom?
Yeah, really? When I lost my mom in 2012. You know, I remember I was in the mall. You know, I was in the mall when I was in Dubai. I was in the mall. There were a lot of we had a game a day before, so I went to the mall to buy some groceries and stuff so I can go, and you know, of course the fans saw me, and then the whole place was packed. People were taking pictures, doing a lot of stuff. I was happy. You know, I was just mingling with them. You know, and so I was having my phone. So I wanted to take a break because everybody was just pulling me. So I decided to just look on the phone and try and do something. And amazingly, I had a call. I saw a call, you know, so I had to pick it up. Because there are a lot of people. So I just listened, and then they told me. You know, so imagine that scenario, that scene, how it's gonna be like. People are happy to see you. And then
you pick up a phone and say your mother is dead
in front of everybody at the mall, you know. So
what did you do? Did you pretend you hadn't heard anything?
Yeah, so
they just shocked you too much.
I was shocked. So they saw my facial expression, my mood at that time. So they saw there was something wrong, you know. So my friends with me had to just tell them, "Hey, this is what is happening," and then I just had to hold myself, walk straight into my car, and then. Wow. That was when it started. So yeah.
Was she sick before you left, or she was okay and you just got this call? So
no, she was okay. She was
okay.
It was a mini accident, you know, at a car park. So surprisingly, I didn't know why the airbag didn't come out and everything. You know. So strange, but it's part of life.
Wow. That I can imagine. I can imagine.
But sometimes I get emotional when I'm talking about it because I'm a mommy's boy.
Oh.
Then
Well. Sorry to remind you of this. Was definitely not intended. Okay. So, apart from that, okay, we talked about your most shocking experience. What about your most joyful? What news did you got that was so you couldn't help just?
It was when I was playing in Ghana. My first goal in the Premier League, against Accra Great Olympics. It was a top four tournament, Liberty Professionals, Accra Kumasi, Asante Kotoko, and then Accra Great Olympics. It was my dream to play in the Premier League, and then I scored my first goal. And even in that tournament, I was the top scorer. At the age of 17 years. So when I scored against Accra Great Olympics, I was like, hey, my share was Premier League, like at my age.
Wow.
So I was so happy to score. And then that was when the story started.
Wow. I mean, you see yourself as
what Mamisu?
We know we have similar things, so more than we know, Charlie. I was going to Canada. I was in the US. I was going to Canada to perform one of my best shows I did, and it'll be from the show Canada. The place was sold out.
Wow.
Baby jet. So I was backstage warming up to get on. Then I got a call.
Yeah.
Say, "Mami, you." It's amazing, eh?
Wow.
Yes.
Hey, you to buy that for me.
Masa, me could cause a moment so.
And me too, guess what? Like, Saturday, we call come. No, I'm say membra Ghana.
Wow.
I'm say membra Ghana, me see Ghana there. Say, I said, me mama die emergency, and I be I'll be worried. Say, I have to do everything for it. But they say I need to So what can I do?
Wow.
See, let me focus on the game and play.
Wow.
They forced me. I didn't go.
So you play the game?
I share too.
Who share too? Wow. Wow.
Yeah. It's, sometimes when I face these criticisms, people start bashing me and then saying all sort of things. I always tell people, say, my toughest moment, put me to Michelle. Yeah. The old radio, so now 3-4 people now more can and to kill me. So I'm still the same as Amaja. Me bapak no so. Say me who pull ni way me nim say e o say me she. Then I'm according say me ni pay aye we into no my boss say no. It's any logic. So me I'm always focused on whatever I do.
I'm glad you have mentioned that because that's also planned. Something I was going to ask you, say, how do you deal with all the bashing? How does that make you feel? Because sometimes we see Charlie, me crack up because Ghana won't call them baby that day. But you hang in.
Before I didn't understand. Before it gets to me sometimes. But it got to a time I was like, I had to calculate things. I was like, you're on top. They want to sell. Yankobo be your own needing because nobody will listen.
Thank you.
So you are the top. You are the one they will talk about.
Thank you.
So that was how I
that's how you dealt with it.
Yeah, that was how. So I'm on the top because if you are not important, people will not talk to you.
No.
Nobody will talk about anything about you. So I was like, okay, I'm very, very important. So and they know in their heart.
Yeah.
And they know, Sebi, I'm not a bad player.
Yes.
Sometimes I go to places and I always say, sometimes I put it to them. I will say, maybe a penalty, I'm a say, apart from that, nobody can say I'm a good player. Because the only thing on their mind is, I got say penalty and this. But sometimes I put it to them, okay, my say penalty, apart from me a player phone.
That's right.
That is what I just said, and then they'll be looking at me and they'll be like, Master, you're a guy.
No. Yeah. It takes a lot, Because once Charlie, I wonder how he contains all the. Nothing. Be a coach of Ghana, 30 million people. Be a coach.
Yeah, sometimes I feel like God knows what I'm coming to do on this. That was why He gave me that heart. Because when you are witnessing everything, you mean to me. But the person is doing it. Me on the field. I say, I will drive. Once I will drive, I won't feel this pressure. But to be out to chain, hey, Oko Speedo. So I'm the one driving the time. I'm the one on the field. So I won't feel that pressure. But if you'll be a wait, me go and say, me sure Ghana match pressure.
Let's do it.
Yeah. So, it's because of the love I have for the team.
Yeah.
Once but because of the love, you feel it.
Yeah.
So when things are going wrong, so that is how it is.
Where do you be at them?
No. I've never insulted.
No, not like one on
my
like
colleague.
Watching TV.
No.
Okay.
That one because I've been in that position.
Okay. So you know, yeah.
So I will never do that to any player.
Okay.
I will never do that to any player. But there are a couple of players who do that. But me, I've never insulted a player or shouted at a player. Even when I was the captain, they know it's just an expression. I will not shout.
Wow.
For you to wake up and
just your react.
If I would say, "Born, any man, they be show."
Wow.
So me, although they know I'm the funny type, and they know when I get serious, it's a different level.
That's right. There was this also thing I heard recently. See, the last World Cup, was it the last thing we went? Yes. You really wanted to be playing?
There were a lot of talks going around. When you're on the street, people, just try and do this. We see. And me, my aim was to do it for the people, not for myself. I just want to make people happy because they made me who I am. And then they are the same people calling me saying, "No, you can do it. Just do it." So I felt like, okay, let me get to that level and see. But unfortunately, it didn't happen.
So you wanted to try it and see?
Honestly, I wanted to get to my top level before I can come out and say I can do it. And I even said it in one of the interviews that I have to end the call-up. I will say, I get back to my fitness level. I will say, my club, I have to play for a club and start scoring goals. And then when they invite me, I can be able to honor the call-up. But people took it wrongly. Say, me say me be born national team.
Okay.
It's like national team near media.
Okay.
So people took it wrongly, and then people started bashing me, saying sort of things and insulting me. It comes with the territory. I always say I put myself into this position. So when they say things, me and me want to shame. Say me funny, sir.
Share some love, man. Fantastic. What did I hear about some coaching licenses you've earned? Are you now a coach, or you're going to be a coach? What's the story about that?
I decided to go for my UEFA license B license, and because, of course, people see how I analyze games, and they see how the IQ I have in the football, like in the football aspect. So they decided, hey, why don't you become a coach? And I always tell them it's part of my plans, but I haven't taken that decision yet. So I had a couple of time, and then I decided to go to Wales for my UEFA license B. And then I did well, and then I got the license.
Oh, wow. You have the license?
Yeah, I have it. You might never know. I haven't started working on my coaching skill, but maybe in the near future, I might start doing something.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Show some love, man. It's been such a pleasure, man. I've admired you from afar. I said something I didn't quite and say. I'm not so much into soccer, but the only time I'm into soccer is someone ball. Right? Then you have my attention, you know. And I'm waiting for you to come and do the dance, you know.
It's good, you know, because sometimes, of course, like old women,
yeah,
small, like sometimes they don't understand the game. The only thing they see is
your dance.
Obiashegu. And then I thank God for him putting me in this position to be scoring a lot of goals to make people happy.
Fantastic.
Yeah. That one, it comes with the territory. So,
yeah.
I thank God for putting me in this position. You know, someone who's a comedian, I've also admired you for quite a long time. The first time when we see was at a comedy show, here face to face.
Foster.
Yeah, Foster.
Yeah.
And I mean, no, it's now.
Yes, next door. Is it next door? Next seat.
So that
next seat to me.
Yeah. We decided to
that's right. And I'm saying, we show. So
yes.
And I see me fro.
Yes.
And look at it there.
Yes.
So, Aswaja, thank you so much for honoring the invitation, coming to lighting up the whole place. Cactus that was sick. Cactus loves you, and I could tell, sir, also you love Cactus. So
I like Cactus.
You like Cactus?
Very, very nice place.
Yeah. Okay.
So if you don't see me in Accra, you know where to find me.
Okay, folks. I've had a great time, and so have you. And we're hanging out with the baby jet, Samuel Jang, and it's been a pleasure. This goes down easily in my books as one of my best. No questions asked, man. So in the meantime, until I come back your way next week, KSM signing off, as I always do. We are out of, let the whole world say, yeah.